Welcome back to another video. Today I've been really curious about the boss of Raksha and if I can still get the skips, because I'm pretty sure you used to be able to. I could skip the pull phase and just go straight to the last phase. I'm pretty sure you can still do it. I don't see why I couldn't with my rotation. And I also just want to know if it's still good loot, to be fair. I mean, I remember it still being quite good, the greater Ricochet, but I'm not exactly sure how much that's worth right now, so I'll go check in a second. But it definitely used to go for quite a lot of money when I bought it myself, so hopefully we can still get a few nice speed kills and yeah, get some profitable GP along the way. Okay, so leading on from what I was saying about the greater Ricochet ability, it's sat at about 300 mil at the moment. So I definitely recommend you picking this up if you haven't already got it, by the way, because it's such a good ability to have, especially with the Chroming 4 perk on your bow. That's a must have if you get in this. But this benefits you massively in my range rotation with your stacks and basically just damage, so definitely get it if you haven't already. The boss is definitely still worth doing for this drop as well, because you're getting 2-3 minute kill times in my rotation. So your kills are pretty quick and you'll soon find yourself getting drops. I will go over my rotation step by step. Just remember you need the 3-piece Dracolich minimum. So it can be your cheapest one, so your van braces, your boots and your coif. That's totally fine. If you can get the other two, that's great. If not, don't worry. 3 is more than enough. So the other good thing about this rotation is you can use it at other bosses like Armour with the pad skips as well, so it's definitely worth getting, that's for sure. But without waffling anymore, I'll just get straight into this and I'll go over my rotation step by step and explain exactly how to get these pull skips and just do this range rotation in the first place with this rapid fire. So all you need to basically do is DPS Raksha to start with, get him to around 500k HP. Just after these shadow energies, actually build your Wen stacks, and then you want to go into your dev spores, get those activated, and basically when you proc them you want to use death swiftness into an imbue shadows, into a bow spec, into rapid fire, and then you want to switch arrows back to your Wen, SGB into a dark bow, into a greater Ricochet, another dark bow, into another dark bow, into another dark bow. Do some more thresholds you can basically do into another greater Ricochet, and just like that he is pull skip phased. Now I can normally do that a lot quicker and more efficient, but I still managed to do it even messing up. And then with this phase you can use the same rotation, so you just basically start by doing normal damage, just get him down a bit until he goes into his bubble mechanic, so it will be this next one. And then it's up to you how many anima shards you want to get off the floor. I normally just get a few around me, so get rid of his bubble, just walk and grab like 4 nearest to me. And then I'll just do the same rotation, so I've got my Wen stacks, I'll get my Death Spore stacks back, go into a Death Swift, imbue shadows. I'll wait until he does his second, move out the way, come back in with a rapid fire, switch to my Wen arrows, and then use the anima as the rapid fire's ending into an SGB, dark bow and another dark bow, and should basically just be the end of that. Now I was taking my time and I still managed to get under 3 minutes as well, so you can definitely get it lower than that as well, because I didn't do that the most efficient way possible, but I still did it. So you allowed a few minor errors, it doesn't have to be perfect to get this right. So I don't know if you've seen that damage, but it was Not light, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm just going to do my rotation again over here at these dummies just to show you all, because it'll be a bit easier and I can slow it down instead of just doing it at Raksha. I just wanted to kind of show you an example of how I do it at Raksha, and that it is possible. But we'll start with my arrows that I'm using. So you got the Death Sport arrows, which basically just allow you to use one of your ultimates at 0% adrenaline once you proc them at 12 stacks. And then the when stacks, you stack them to 10. They just basically increase your hit chance and your base damage at the more stacks you have. So that's about it with those really. There's not really much to them, but I just thought I'd show you those real quick. So we'll get those out the way. And then obviously your EOFs, you want the Dark Bow and the Serengod Bow. I've got the Eldritch in here, which you can use, but I'm not going to go too much into that because that's a bit more advanced and I'm not really using that at the moment. So you just need the Serengod Bow and the Dark Bow. And then what you want to do is you build your Wen stacks to the 10. You'll see them here, your Icy Chills on your buff bar. So you just want to build them to 10. And as soon as you get them, you want to start building your Death Spores. So you want to click on your opponent's quiver on your keybind and just build them. Now Greater Ricochet is why I said it's the best, because it'll go from 2 to instantly like 10, 11, just because of how many hits it does. So it gets you more quick. And then when you get the proc, you want to use it for your Death Swiftness into a Imbue Shadows, Bow Spec, Vulnerability Bomb. You can Adrenaline Flask if you want into a Rapid Fire. Switch back to your Wen arrows. And then you just go into an SGB, Dark Bow, Greater Ricochet, Dark Bow again. Do a basic into another Dark Bow. Just do another threshold essentially. Now you can get more out of that normally, but that's just a kind of brief description of how the rotation works. So you'll see as well, when I did my SGB, it only did one hit, whereas when I used it at Raksha, it did about 6, 15k, 12k hits. So because I'm using it at the dummies, it's not going to fully show exactly the rotation, and it might not look as good as it actually is, but I did just show you guys how I did the kill, so you understand where the damage is coming from. And it's definitely worth learning, because once you have it down, it's one of the best and funnest rotations to be using. Now I haven't dabbled too much in melee and mage, so I'm not too sure how they are compared to this as of right now, but range is still good enough for Zamorak and Raksha, which is good enough for me. So if we can do those two bosses, it's gotta be good. And yeah, I mean, I hope this kind of did help you guys as well, not only see me doing a pull skip, but just understand range rotation with Dracolich as a whole. If you have any further questions, just feel free to comment or ask me. I'm not the best with, obviously, these guides. I've done my best to kind of explain everything that I can to my knowledge. Obviously, I'm not a pro, so I don't know everything, but I know enough to know how to do this rotation. I might not be doing it the most efficient, but it's more than efficient enough to be getting these kills, which I hope help you guys just basically get the fundamentals of it and understand how it works. But yeah, with that being said, I really do appreciate all the views and just interaction I've been getting since I've come back. I've made one video before this since a year ago, and that's done quite well, so I do appreciate everybody who's watching and checking in still on these videos. I hope to continue and just make more content. Now, if there's any other kind of videos you want to see or guides, just feel free to drop them below, and I would definitely be thinking about them. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.